Guys, this is another childhood fan of mine. This is a Moss TF series. I think I have it mislabeled as WF series in some other videos, or maybe they were also labeled as WF series. I don't remember. But the TF is presumably because these were also labeled Tropical Breeze. They were made by New Fan Limited, and they also have a New Fan model number. I think it's N-101 something. Hold on, and I'll get it for you. If I can get up there. Oh, right, I'm right in the right place too. N-101C. No amperage rating, but it is 58 watts. So that would be, what, around half an amp? 58 divided by 120, 58 divided by 100 would be 0.58, so it's going to be less than that. So yeah, around half an amp. So not very much. Let's turn the light off so we can check it out. The light, just a 25 watt bulb in there, was drawing 0.2 amps. High, medium, low. 0.23. Every fan I've ever gotten that has this motor in it, that Tropical Breeze New Fan motor, has bad bearings. This was no exception, but I was able to get them running smooth with WD-40. The one like this in my parents' kitchen, I was not able to get running smooth even with WD-40. I mean, it runs kind of smooth, but not nearly smooth enough for my tastes. So, these were a childhood fan of mine. My grandparents lived in Appleton, Wisconsin, and there was a lumber yard in Appleton, Wisconsin. Many other places it was a chain, but that's where I remember seeing it, called Wicks Lumber. And they sold Moss and Design House. And this fan was featured frequently in their Sunday ads. And my grandma used to save the Sunday ads with the fans in it for me and give them to me when she saw me. I remember seeing this fan, and I remember seeing Design House Manhattans. So that's low, 0.23. Medium, 0.56. These are not the quietest fans because it's all metal on metal and there's lots of extra metal pieces to reverberate, and the bearings are not the greatest. It would have come with a schoolhouse globe, but this is not the original globe that it came with. This is just the schoolhouse that I have. It's my shop schoolhouse globe that hangs out here for fan testing. Pretty fast medium. We're already higher than the rated rating. That's what I was going to say, but that sounds silly. You know what I mean, though. High. 0.76. Pretty good speed. That light pull chain is going to bother me if it rattles. I'm going to try to balance it on top of the thing here. I did that successfully before, but now it won't. There we go. Good breeze underneath it. Let's give it the old test back here. One of the blades is considerably bent. It's not wobbling bad at all, given how... Okay, it's a little bit less than the standard K55 back here. Maybe about the same. It's hard to tell. You get a very gentle breeze back here. You know, maybe about the same as the weakest industrials we've tested, and maybe just a hair under a really good K55 fan. So, medium, low, off, reverse. Now, if this were to be my childhood version, it would probably be polished brass. I'd like them equally in polished and antique brass, which is rare for me, but I believe the version I saw in the ads was always polished brass, with the skinny schoolhouse, like an emperor would have, and with cane. So this needs cane to, I've often wondered, did they make one like this with GE vents? I've never seen it. The GE vent WF series does not have a lower canopy, and that I've seen. I have seen a footprint vent version that was probably not labeled Moss. It was probably made by New Fan, but for somebody else. Kind of a fast spin down time, I guess, indicative of the fact that the bearings are not yet worked in with the new WD-40. I didn't put any oil in there either, just WD-40, so probably could benefit from some oil as well. I'd love to see like a cafe type restaurant, like not a real fancy restaurant, but something kind of, you know, the kind of restaurant that might also have fluorescent lights. Have a bunch of these hanging up. I think that'd be a fitting fan. Medium. Looks like we're about the same in high and medium. A lot of guys like the polymer version of this, which has the same motor housing and switch housing, but no lower canopy and a ball socket. I had a few of those, but I sold or traded or gave them away over the years. Okay. Alright, let's have some fun with the new testing rig. By the way, you don't need a decade capacitor to do this. You can build your own like this. You know how I've got plus 10, plus 20? If you start out at 1, then do 2, then do 4, and keep working your way up, you only need 5 capacitors to go all the way to, I think, 31 or 32 microfarads. I'd have to, let's see, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Yeah, you can go all the way to 31 microfarads with just 5 capacitors and 6 switches. Because you wouldn't need the solid state or the bypass or the solid state bypass. So you would just do 1. I'm sorry, I was supposed to be watching the fan spin down and I was showing you the thing. So, but we'll see it spin down other times. So, okay, we're going to work our way up. 1 microfarad. 2. 3. Oh, I thought it would have started there. 4. Still nothing. 5. Okay, I guess this, hold on a second. I want to try that again, because I'm surprised that this could not be on a control less than 5. Let's try 4 again. See, now that time 4 did it. Let's let it stop again. 3, 4. We just did a bad spot. I'm going to turn it off again and try again. Now we'll start with 4. So it's 0.2 on the nose. I don't know why it didn't start initially with 4 and then it did every subsequent time. You know what? I don't like flukes, so I'm going to let it stop. We're going to try it again from 0. And who knows when the last time this was ran, so, you know, we just need to work in some. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I guess 4 is going to do it now. Five, 6. We're at 0.3, by the way. 5 was 0.26. You probably remember that. 3 is 0.3. Not 3, what am I saying? 6 is 0.3. 7, 0.36. 8, 0.4. 9, 0.45. 10, 0.49. 11, 0.4849, 12.52, 13.55, 14.59, 15.62. Did I skip 14? 14 was 0.59. 15.61. 6.64. 7.65. 18.68. Sorry, I think I said 7 and 6 instead of 16, 17. It's been a long day. 9.69. 10.7. 10. I said 10. I meant 20. God. 20.7. 21.72. 22.72. 23.73. 24.74. 25.74. 26.75. 27.75, 28.75, 29.75, 30, 40.78. I'm going to go all the way to 40.78. Okay, 40 is no good because it does drop. $27 is as high as we can go safely. Let's add the light. Okay, and I'm going to drop the capacitor value. Oh, we're on high now. Yeah. We're down to 20 now. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 'kay, I'm going to set it to 0. We'll let it stop. And actually what we can do this time, because since the heaters aren't on, I have the fan testing circuit on the outlet circuit instead of on the lighting circuit. So turn off those lights and wrong ones, sorry. Those lights. Trying to turn off anything that might be behind the fan in the camera. Okay, so we started about 6 now. Can you see the light come on? Okay, turning off the backlights didn't help. Hold on. Wrong ones, sorry. Can you see the light coming on there? It's super faint, but okay. Let's do the solid state. First we'll try it without the light. I think that should have the light off. Just make sure. Yep. Looks different without all the overhead lights on. A lot more shadows. Okay. We're at 0.08, 0.09, 0.1, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, point 16 is where it starts. I think I hear buzzing already, but it's hard to tell with the lights. Okay. Eighth of a turn takes us to 0.27. Yep, definitely hear buzzing. Another eighth of a turn takes us to 0.45. It does not pass the fluorescent light test. Another eighth of a turn takes us to 0.6. And then high. And then rather than click it off, I'm going to turn it all the way back to the other end. Turn on the light. Seems like the spin down time is getting longer the more we run it, which makes sense. If I had the time when I had to free up bearings on a fan, or even if I didn't have to free them up, but it's a fan that hasn't been running in a while, it'd be good to run it for a few hours on high before I do the video, but we don't have that luxury, unfortunately. You see the light coming on before you see the fan. There we go, 0.23 is when we start seeing fan. You can tell the difference in the light there. .23, eighth of a turn, 0.36, eighth of a turn, 0.54, eighth of a turn, 0.76, full brightness, 0.92. Okay. And that is it for the Moss TF series, Tropical Breeze, New Fan Limited, etc., etc. .58 degrees up here without the heat. Not too bad. It's supposed to be 70 outside tomorrow, which means it'll be extremely warm up here. I guess I should engage the gable fan. Okay, thanks for watching.